Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to be playing with VK 100.01p, German super heavy tank. Until you are not so super heavy, you are meeting the higher tiers, or alternatively you are meeting high penetration tanks, or folks that are spamming gold. Yeah, it is rough with this tank, fellas. I needed 10 games to remember how this vehicle feels like, how it looks like nowadays in the game, and all I can say, it is bloody rough. In one game, you are going to feel like the most powerful mother trucker. In other game, you are going to be hating yourself beyond belief. Without further ado, let's click into the game. And the last time we played with this vehicle was back in 2023, so it's about the time to replay it. And the biggest highlight of this vehicle is armor. Armor looks great until it doesn't. That's the issue. It very much depends on the tanks that you are meeting, and it is just a problem. On the positive note, you can snipe with this tank. You actually have a pretty decent accuracy. What we are doing lately, we are trying to beat the living crap out of evaluation, so we are adding sentences with every and each tank. If you are into that, if you want to see how do I think about one or another vehicle, you can do that and you can see. We are trying to add 20 tanks a day, and it's soul-sucking job, if I can say so. And speaking about the soul-sucking job, if you like free stuff, today it is a brand new drop refresh. If you are farming the drops, you can always find them in the calendar, and you can see that token store 13 is there. You can watch my channel, or you can watch whatever else you want. Everyone has the drops. That being said, let's try to make this mother trucker work. This is going to be a rough experience, I can tell you that much. Now, once again, on the positive note, with this tank, at least, you have a choice, right? And you can play passively with it whenever matchmaking is garbage, right? If it happened to be that you are meeting the higher tiers, you don't need to play aggressively. In the Himmelsdorf, I don't really think that we need to overthink this too much, and we are just going brrr. I think that is the proper way to do the things, and I am not complaining about this. Oh my bananas, what are you doing? Okay. Apparently the guy is... Wait a second. Are you baboon? Are you baboon? No, he is just a tourist. Beautiful. I appreciate lovely tourists. Fellas, tourists are the best bit of this game. I'm telling you, absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. Give me every and each tourist. I will be extremely happy, and I will make sure that they will enjoy themselves, and we are going to make them enjoy the game, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. Speaking about the full happiness, we are going to hit the lava just like so, and armor, as you can see, doesn't really work that well in the open field, but once again, this is kind of understandable, and it's not the first time, not the last time. What is our mission? Our mission is to get closer to this tier 7 and to say hello for him, right? This is our mission. It doesn't really matter that he is going to punish us a couple of times. It's absolutely irrelevant. All we want to do, we want to get to the damage, and we want to farm the enemy, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. As you can see yourself, speed of this tank is very, very questionable or very debatable. The even tier 7s can slap us without even asking our name. So this is not the finest thing, but once again, it is understandable, and it's just how this game goes. Right? Or this is how this tank gameplay goes, I suppose to say. What you want to do, you want to meet folks that are not very good in the game. That's all there is to say. And the thing is, it doesn't happen that often, or you need to get matchmaking against the tier 7s, tier 6s, and you need to cross your fingers for them not to spam gold. Is it good? You tell me. Nevertheless, what I want to highlight that this tank can be used to complete bouncing missions, and if you are over the longer distance, right? Let's say you are in Kampinovka against the tier 6s, you can go completely wild and completely nuts, and you can just simply go through the middle of the field and have a great success in this way, right? I think this is important thing to highlight and just to say, cover 4 is okay for the blocking mission. This mother trucking tank is alright for blocking mission as well. You can definitely do that. Now, I definitely regret for not shooting gold, but unfortunately not much what I can change about it. We are okay. We just can't change that. I kind of want to make pressure. I kind of want to make pressure towards the Mr. Tiger P. I think this is the best play that we could make, right? And in the same time, if we are going to do the things properly, we should be able to slap the XM, right? XM is getting slapped, 440. Yeah, true. Pay attention to the alpha damage, fellas. Alpha damage of this mother trucking tank is very, very, very sweet, and I think it is definitely worth to highlight. Luckily for us, enemy team is not the finest. Luckily for us, enemy team doesn't know what they are doing, and this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Too bad the angle wasn't the finest to hit this gentleman, but once again, it doesn't change anything. We are capping the base, and we won the game. Can we say that this vehicle is bad in certain situations? Definitely yes, fellas, definitely yes. Man, if you would see those 10 games which we played in order to raid this tank, it was brutal. We were getting effed by matchmaking by the huge margin, right? And overall, over the time, tanks are having better penetration, better DPM, bigger strengths, playing hold down and whatnot, and this can be very, very difficult. Anyways, nevertheless, 3.3 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage, a bit of bouncing. By a bit, I mean 300, so that's very, very little. We're first by experience, first by the damage, and we made 24,000 credits. Keep this in mind that you can actually snipe with this tank kind of okay for this alpha damage. The gun of this vehicle isn't horrible. While we are talking about this, I want to highlight one important thing. There is a tank that is weaker version of this. It is Ball Breaker. And hear me out. Ball Breaker has the same situation. If you are playing against the lower tiers, you can be powerful and you can get involved. If you are a bottom tier, as we are twice in a row, unfortunately, you are just simply slowing down and you are sniping from the distance, right? So same situation could go for this vehicle, easy peasy lemon squeeze, right? I think it is worth mentioning. And Ball Breaker, I always hated this tank. I truly did. And after playing with it for a bit, after taking the safer approach, I felt like I am enjoying it significantly more instead of going in front, dying and saying, yeah, the tank is useless, you know? But once again, everything depends on how you look into the game and how do you play the game yourself, right? That's important thing to say. Would you look at it? Brother from other mother, beautiful. Okay, so what is the plan, what is the hope, and what is the dream? How do we want to perform here and how do we want to make pressure? Answer is very, very simple. Our goal is to go per just like so, and hopefully we can play in the heavy line. Probably the smartest way for us at this point in time would be to load the gold instantly. That's what I think. Also, you can see the difference between this gentleman and me. He doesn't use turbo. Probably I am using turbo, right? Well, probably I am using turbo. As you can see, we are a bit faster than this gentleman is. Is it worth to use turbo on this tank? In my opinion, definitely yes. The main reason why so, it is giving you a huge boost for the speed, right? Considering that this vehicle is going 20 kilometers per hour speed, so you know, going 24 is something else. It is pretty good. Meanwhile, our lovely tourist is going through the middle of the field and he doesn't have and he doesn't give a flying kaku, and that's okay. That is okay. The most important thing that he is enjoying himself. As you can see, the speed, this tank is for slow gameplay. It takes a lot of time until you to the heavy line, right? It takes quite a bit of time for you to reach it, and this is completely understandable, just how the things are looking like and just how it goes. By the way, funny thing that we crossed while taking the safe road faster than he crossed going through the middle of the field and taking significantly more risky decision, right? So this is important thing to highlight. I am loading the gold and I don't have a doubt in my mind. I think this is the proper way to do the things. Also, we can clearly see enemies do not have the sniper schnitzel, because I would definitely get spotted in this type of situation, so we are just simply getting involved in this way. Now, E77 is the tank that we are going to instantly eliminate. That's okay, luckily he doesn't pay attention, and now we are going to push this guy out. We are not overthinking too much, we are just pushing him out of the position, right? It is completely fine, it is okay, we are helping for our team, and this guy is confused why his tank is moving. That is completely fine. Luckily, we have a lemming train that is making a hardcore pressure together with us in this side, and once again, everything is completely alright. The gun handling of this tank, like I mentioned before, it's actually decent. It is not the gun that I would say, oh my bananas, absolutely disgusting pile of caco. I don't think so, right? And right there, all we need to do, we need to get close and we need to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. Now, once again, we are not stopping, we are just making pressure, barely 20 kilometers per hour speed, tar, taking all time in the world, laughing from Arta that is shooting AP shells because we just don't care, right? And we are just pushing through the middle of the field. Is it a bad game? You tell me, fellas. You tell me. I don't really think it is a difficult tank to make it work. We hit his gun, that's unfortunate. I don't really think it is a very difficult tank to play with or to make it work as a whole. I think it is straight, it is straightforward tank, right? Maybe I would not say idiot proof. Maybe I would. I mean, it doesn't really matter you are skilled or you are not so skilled as a player. Making a hardcore pressure, it's quite simple. All you need to do, you need to push the W as hard as you can, or alternatively to go like so, right? To click 3 times R and just simply go through the middle of the field. Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual. This is how World of Tanks is looking like with this tank. And obviously you cannot run, you cannot outrun anyone. This is one of the slowest tanks in the World of Tanks, so you need to be very, very patient, and you need to understand that you are definitely not a top dog in the field. Speed nowadays in the World of Tanks plays a very, very crucial and big function, at least in my opinion, right? If you are slow, you can't relocate, you can't reach the position in time, or alternatively you simply can't escape if you are in the deep kaku hole. Man, we are traveling in this game. Holy bananas. Holy bananas. So, you know, before getting this vehicle, keep this in mind that it may be not the most entertaining experience overall, right? I think it is important to say. Meanwhile, maybe we are going to be seeing Patton going through the middle of the field, and yes, I think we are okay. Yeah, that's the game. Can we cry about this? Absolutely not. I am not feeling bad by any shape or any form. We enjoyed ourselves, we made pressure, and we are feeling okay. I wonder what our brother from other mother did with this tank in this game, because that was definitely complicated and definitely rough, you know, playing super heavy and driving around. What do you think? Did he did 3 shots? This is the question. This is the question. Okay, from the score-wise, I have no doubts we are somewhere in the middle, just because we did not manage to reach anyone in time. 1,600 damage, 800 assisting damage, that's okay. We are 3rd by experience, and we are 5th by the damage. Our brother from other mother did 3 shots. Beautiful, I salute him, and congratulations. You know what, let's go for one more, shall we? Now, those are the games that you want to see. Ghost Town Standard Battle. I am feeling pretty bloody good with this. I am feeling alright. Our goal is to take this corner over there, right, and just to slap the living crap out of everyone that will overpeak or that would make a bad decision. Then if this corner, if we will notice that enemies do not have that many forces, we are going to go in. But overall, those are the games which you want. You want to be in position in a minute, you know, without overthinking too much, and after that, rest is history. That's what you want with this tank. If you are traveling in Prokhorovka, let's get real, this is not going to be fun experience by any shape or any form. And I think this tank, where the rating goes, we rated it 3.5, and I think I was kind for this vehicle. I think I was very, very, very kind for this tank because there are so many things that needs to get in line in order to enjoy yourself with a tank like so, right? Absolutely ridiculous. But we are okay, we are fine, we are going to make it work. Now, Mr. Defender, we should be able to slap him in the forehead without bigger problems whatsoever. At least that's what I want to believe. But before that, I would love to slap this Mr. Lynx going just like so. Yeah, that was close, but no banana. It's okay, not a big deal. Meanwhile, our team is taking quite a big beating. Huge beating. Now the question is, can we penetrate him easily or not so much? This is the question. Can we penetrate this mother trucker? Caliban, most likely Caliban will shoot AP gold. Yeah, indeed, he is shooting AP gold. Not a big surprise though. It is okay. Skoda is sitting here. Love is sitting there as well. It is okay. We can see them. And let's see. Will Defender make pressure and will Defender take one for the team? You see, this is a bit boring. You can say whatever you want it is. We are missing the tiny cupola from Defender. Not much what we can change about that. We are okay. We are big boys. We are definitely big boys. Good, Defender doesn't penetrate us, so we are feeling alright. That is okay. Now, what I would love to see, I would definitely love to see Caliban peeking. That would be very, very good, but once again, we need to be smart how we are approaching this. And looking into the Defender, looks like he changed his mind. You know what? Gold on. I'm not going to be messing around with this mother trucker. And then we can shred him significantly easier. Caliban. Obviously we are not penetrating Caliban, and Caliban has such a bad armor, right? That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, fellas, all we are getting at this point in time is bouncing damage. Man, what a fucking torture, honestly. Holy bananas. I mean, Defender is slapping this tank like there is no tomorrow. You literally need to find the weakest mother truckers in the game in order to do something. It is definitely frustrating experience. It is definitely frustrating experience to play with this. I am so disappointed with this tank. And it was the same situation whenever we played on it on re-rating, and I felt like I still was kind for this tank. Is it the best decision to be kind for this vehicle? That is a different question, right? That is a different question, but that is a decision which we made. Yay! First damage. Holy bananas, fellas. We are gaming and we are performing like crazy mother truckers over there. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Okay, now Caliban knows. I can definitely tell that Caliban knows, but our team is flanking them, so this is definitely a good thing. Now, we are allowing them to sit here until as long as they want to. It changes absolutely nothing for us. We are just simply waiting until they will overpeak, and eventually they will. Now you may ask, why are you not playing aggressively here to Why are you not playing aggressively in order to slap them? It is not as simple as you can see it is. If enemies are loading straight up gold, the situation for us is laughable and the situation for us is pretty disgusting. But on the other hand, we can try to side scrap to the best of our ability, and we will see how the things will look like. Yeah, it's garbage. Honestly, that was very, very, very bad. And this is my feeling whenever I'm playing with this tank. If you are meeting the folks that are willing to shoot the gold, you are doomed. What a meatball you are, you know? If you are meeting someone that doesn't shoot the gold, that is not the best in the game, then it is completely fine. And you know what is the funny thing? Look into this comment. Rolling meatball of the super heavy. It works very well against the tanks with a bad penetration in the lower tiers. It is a very nice tank to complete bounce mission with. Another benefit, blah, 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 blah. Depending on matchmaking, either you are a king or a peasant. And in this type of situation, I can tell you that I am a peasant. I will give it another go. One more battle, okay? I will try to do my best, but man, this tank is making me very, very angry. I can tell you that much. Okay, we are back. Calm down. Everything is okay. We are chilling. 800 damage, 3000 blocking. At least we blocked something, right? What a disgusting experience. Our performance so far with this tank is 1,900 damage, 300 assisting damage. I am missing so many shots and I'm getting shredded in the face. Very sad. Anyways, we are not giving up. We will go for one more live game. Let's go. Last but not least, Steps Assault. Come on, let me do 5,000 once. That's all I need for a full happiness. Once. I am going for a bit more accurate setup at this point in time. We are going to be playing in the heavy line over there. Not a big surprise, not the first time, not the last time. I believe you can see that from my face where the Vaka goes, how disappointing this vehicle can be. And you know, not our day with this tank. What we can do about it? Nothing. We can suck it and we can move on with our lives. That's what we need to do. Meanwhile, this game looks promising. I think this is going to be significantly better. There are plenty of the tanks that I am afraid of where the guns goes. There are plenty of the tanks that can penetrate me. But we are going to be okay. We will survive. All we need to do, we need to play in this position and we will try to do our best from there, right? That's all we want to see. Now, please, there is always a tourist going through the middle of the field. There is always a tourist. As you can see, Kari is the one who is taking one for the team, right? Tourist going through the middle of the field. Unfortunately, we did not manage to reach the right position in time, which is kind of sad, but let it be. It is how it is. I am going for a blind shot just like so. And we are thinking about the Echo 1 position. That's what we are thinking about. Yes, Kari is disgusting. Yes, Kari is very, very powerful. Yes, Kari most likely, not most likely, he will shred us into the face. I am very, very well aware of that. Nevertheless, we should be able to slap Tiger 2 back or Contradicious back, right? Depending on the angle, obviously. We clearly can tell that enemies are having the biggest pressure in this side, but we have some sniper schnitzels. Hopefully they will be able to do something. And we figured out a hard way that Art is seeing us. Art is paying attention into the minimap, and that he can slap us as well. That is okay, not a big deal. We are going to be fine. Now, Mr. Tiger, I am trying to punish him. Unfortunately, I cannot. That's okay. I am very, very patient man. Very, very patient. Meanwhile, Mr. Tiger, would you be so kind? Unfortunately, we are not penetrating him with 260 millimeters of penetration. In my opinion, we should, but that's okay. What can you do? Meanwhile, Arta is making sure that we are going to enjoy ourselves beyond belief in this situation, right? And there is a cupola. Unfortunately, we are missing cupola as well. Quite sad, but what can you do? Not much what we can change about this, right? How about cupola? Yay, we did it. First shot. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I never felt so good with myself. Absolutely amazing and absolutely glorious. Too bad we missed the other shot. I feel like I could have overrated the gun handling of this tank as well, according how this mother trucker behaves at this point in time. Meanwhile, Bloody Arta is making sure that we will hate ourselves beyond belief. As you can see, you are number one target for a clicker as well, which is great. We're missing another shot. Oh man, that feels very, very, very sad and very, very bad at this point in time. It feels definitely bad and sad at this point in time, fellas. Meanwhile, AFK tank, we found the We did it. We slapped AFK tank. We did it. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we slapped AFK tank. We are performing like a crazy mother truckers. We are making it work. Would you look at that? We found the equal opponent, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a session that was. What a session that was. You know what? You need to see this. I can tell you one thing. You need to see this type of shit, right? Sometimes the games are going this way when the game is unplayable. And in this type of situation, this is exactly how the things are looking like with this tank. The gun handling treated me like ass, even though I don't think that the gun is horrible of this vehicle. The matchmaking was pretty bloody brutal. We did not bounce for shit, we did not hit shit, we just simply got gangbanged. A huge disappointment. Honestly, I am considering to change the rating for this mother trucking tank to 3, and it would be still kind, in my opinion. It would still be kind. It is very, very, very disgusting. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that. 1000 damage, 200 assisting damage. I can officially say I hate this tank. Our performance, 1.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, worst experience which I had in a game in a very, very long time. Anyways, if you played with this vehicle yourself, feel free to leave the comment section down below. Do you think I am unlucky, or I am playing like a shit, or this vehicle is just outdated to this level? Thank you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.